this polygon construction will be the one that I like doing the most. It's a little different, and it's also the least exact, but I think it's the coolest one. Okay, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to construct a pentagon and then cut those sides in half, which would double the number of sides and make it a decagon. So we're going to start out with a circle first and press that compass in good. And the easiest way is to take the piece of paper, press the compass, hold it, press good on it, and then just turn the paper. Okay, by turning the paper and pressing in, you just get a more exact well, the circle's the same, but it's an easier way to make a darker circle. Okay, so to begin with, note that I can't use my protractor as a straight edge because it's not long enough. So my lines are going to be not too good. Well, let's see. That's not sturdy enough. A piece of cardboard would be, but I'm going to use my ruler that's not so hot. All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to start out like we did when we were doing the square. So I want to do a perpendicular bisector here. So the first thing I've got to do is draw my radius, or draw my diameter actually, because I want it to touch on both sides. Okay, so if I do this and see that my point didn't go exactly through it, but we're all right there. All right, now I want to extend my compass over halfway and arc, and pick it up and do the same thing from the other end. Press it in and arc, and then I'm going to connect. And when I connect here, I want to draw that line, okay, and then that gives me a point that crosses here, and I'm not worried about this one. I'm just going to leave that. That's all I need. And then what I want to do is I want to bisect this piece now, okay? So I want to bisect the radius. So to do that, I take my compass again and extend it from the center over halfway and arc above and below from both sides, or both end points. And then when I connect this, now I'm going to go back to using my protractor here. Okay, all I'm interested in, I'm not interested in where it crosses my circle. I'm just interested in where it crosses my line. Right here is what I'm interested in. These 2 points are what I'm interested in. This one and this one. Okay? Let's put a dot in red around these. Those are the 2 points that I'm interested in. So I'm going to take now and extend my compass between the two. Now obviously I made them real big, but I'm going to do my best to make it go right back in there where it was there in the center. So I'm going to measure from here to here. Okay? Then, using this as my start point, I'm just going to arc around the circle, head to tail. So here, then I'm going to pick up, press it in here, and arc, press it in here. Now you have to be careful because we're not doing anything with these lines here. We're just worrying about arcs. Pick up, do the head to tail arc. Now, notice when I go from here to here, it's off, okay, but it's pretty close. Okay, so this is when I connect then, and I will tell you, the smaller you draw this, the more exact it's going to be. Okay, it's not exact, but it's close. And the more exact your straight edge and your compass are, in terms of if your compass keeps its measure real easily, and I'm trying to stay back where you can see what I'm doing, but if I were over a desk looking carefully at it, it would be easier. But you can obviously see this kind of looks like this is the longest side, and it is. Alright, now it's not exact, but again it is a pentagon, and it's a pretty close pentagon. Now I want to do a decagon, so I would need to bisect one of these sides. Now, knowing that this was my longest side, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use one of these others. So I'm going to extend this over halfway and arc above and below and pick it up and go here, above and below. And again, you're paying attention to where your points are, and you're going to cross. All I'm interested in is where it crosses right here. Then I measure here from here to here, and then I go around my circle, and again I'm paying attention to be arcs only, and that's what's hard. You get confused sometimes and you try to connect to points you've already crossed. Alright, so when we connect here, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have a decagon. From a pentagon to a decagon. Okay?